Right now, we are doing buy or sell. We're gonna start off. Of course, we got to put the logo up so everybody know we are talking about buy or sell. Week 1 buy or sell, and we got some teams to talk about. First, we're gonna do the teams. We got some teams to talk about. We are starting out with the Dallas Cowboys. Are we buying or selling the Dallas Cowboys?
Bro, it's over. It's
Sell.
over. It's over. You go
Sell.
ahead and sell them out, bro. You might could have
Sell.
sold them out to his year. It's over with. It's over with, bro. Any hopes they had of any kind of deep playoff run or miracle run, all that's straight up out the window. Now that we've seen how bad their defense is, it's a wrap. You go ahead and throw them out. It's over with.
Listen, they paid $100 million for them corners, and without Michael Parsons, they look.
Can I ask you guys this about the Cowboys? Their offense. I mean, hold on.
Decent.
Is their offense that bad that they can't do this with against Chicago? Like the Chicago put up
a lot of that was.
And is the defense that, because we all been saying the Bears are that bad that
listen, the defense is so bad that Russell Wilson had 450 yards against them, like 4 touchdowns, and he got benched the next week after his play. That's how bad it back there. Caleb Williams was talked about being benched this week. He got benched last week. He played this week and had 4 touchdowns. Listen, the antidote to your quarterback right now is the Dallas Cowboys. That's just it. So,
like, we don't know. Like, to answer your question, though, their offense is relatively good. The problem is just that one wide receiver got hurt mid-game. And, you don't really have much of a game plan when that kind of stuff happens. So, no.
And 1 pick, and then that to 2 picks, but both of them, one was off George Pickens' hands. I don't know how he dropped that pick. But in the other one was a 4th down. I'm about to get sacked, throw the ball in the end zone. At the end of the game, we down. I got to get a playoff. If I don't score, we lose the game. So I got to just throw it up. So I don't blame neither pick on them. Then the other one, when they moved that ball down the field, Javonte Williams just lost dude just took the ball from him. So that's like, 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, basically.
I'm saying, so I'm like, the offense moved the ball, just Javonte broke to like the red zone and then got the ball stole from him. George Pickens dropped the ball and went straight to the DB's hand, and then one was a 4th down throw up. If I get sacked here, we lose the game, so I might well give somebody a chance, and nobody was there except for their team. So the offense moved the ball well. It just that defense is like giving up like 5 40+ yard touchdowns in like last 2 games.
They're making every quarterback that faced them look like the best quarterback in the league.
Yes,
450 yards for Russell Wilson.
Caleb Williams, all of them look like they at their peak times, like when you're the Heisman winner or when you're a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Like, niggas is looking good out here.
You know what I'm saying? Caleb Williams had 4 touchdowns after talking about being benched. Russell Wilson got benched the next week.
Because they knew it was fugazi.
It's fugazi.
450 yards with Russell Wilson is crazy. All they did was throw
fugazi.
But next up, buy or sell, team edition. Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh no, you buy them. It's not time to give up on any hope of the Kansas City Chiefs, especially when they've been here before. Like they've had 1 and 2 starts before. They've had slow starts before. People get you still buy them. Like nobody thinks that the Chiefs are just gonna all of a sudden be 6-11. No, you can go ahead and buy them. But they got their 2 wide receivers coming back. They'll be fine.
As long as you got 50 on your team, you can never sell them.
Also, I mean, I don't know. They'll start talking. There's a narrative that we can look at this year if we want to, but if they look at what Monray was saying a lot last year, and you as well, Zelmae, y'all said it a lot about some of these less than 300-yard games. We got our first game, 258 yards, okay, 1 touchdown. 187, 1 touchdown, an interception. And then 224, 1 touch. Like, he's not doing those eye-popping 50, almost 50 touchdown seasons anymore. So
receivers can't get over
that too. Really?
I looked at the Skycast just to see his receivers get no separation. Anytime they complete a pass, it's the dude right on him. He had to throw it perfect.
I mean, to be fair, like when he was doing them bombs down the field, you had a prime Travis Kelce and a top 5 receiver in the league and Tyreek Hill at the peak of his powers. Now you have Hollywood Brown, Xavier Howard when he's there.
Coming off a major injury.
The Juju Smith-Schuster. Like, you don't have anybody that you really like, okay, they finna break open for... Nah, you got nobody that knows
cut by the Patriots last year.
They say, no, I think they have a team of receivers that say, this your chance. Now,
No,
yo,
they have
they used to
It's
think
they
not
have a
highly
team
of
of
you.
receivers
Monray.
that will complement one and two receiver.
Monray, have you? His one receiver right now, Thorne, and he got cut by the Patriots last year. His number one receiver got cut. Juju got cut to Hollywood Brown is coming off an injury. So when he get Rasheed Rice and what's his name
I
back?
mean,
What's
what are
I
we
was like,
saying? You weren't making enough plays for Drake May, and so we cut you.
yes.
they'll get better with better receivers. How much better is up to anybody that's deserved, but they'll get better. So no, you
Listen,
don't feel.
Patrick
Even
Mahomes
if they,
is the leading rusher on the team.
yeah, like I said, their running game is a problem. Like that I would determine is a problem because Isaiah Pacheco, other than like the one quote unquote breakout year he had where he did good, hasn't really shown those flashes. But to be fair, they've never really depended much on the run. Now, obvious, some of that is because of Andy Reid. They've never really depended on their run game for the most part, anyway.
Then the offensive line, every time they get 20 yards, he hold. So shout out
And
to
any
Simmons.
stretch of an NFL like season, you can go 1-2. If it happens to be early, it looks
They
bad. But I
scared to
can't
get
sell
him hit
that
later
with
on.
somebody's proven like Patrick Mahomes. I can't do that. So
And they
I'm not
scared to
selling.
get a lot lighter later on too when they get their receivers back. So they can make a good
It could be a good run. It might be like
7,
that
8
what
game
they
run. So
need.
all they gotta do is try to get 2 or 3 early and then get 10 win by winning like 7 straight.
Basically,
Because they do got
Essentially, help
Buffalo,
the
they got the
dream.
Ravens, and they probably might lose them too. But then they got to beat the Commanders. They got to beat, and they got to find a way to win one of these other games before that. So
I don't think anybody should be putting money on the Ravens, but that'll be a little bit later in the show.
next up,
There's
buy
no
or sell
guarantee.
the Rams. Are we
I'm
buying?
buying them. I'm buying them. Like
Oh,
there was never a point where I figured I was gonna sell them at all. Like no, the Rams look good. They played the cheat. They played the champs, not Chiefs. They played the champs to the point where the champs needed, a 3 touchdown comeback in the second half. Now they did get it, and some of that is also on the Rams special team for basically botching that game. But no, like there's no reason to sell on the Rams. They look good. They look like a prime offensive weapon, and Matt Stafford currently is healthy. I pray he stays that way. There's no reason to sell them at all.
I agree. Ain't much to say.
who would y'all liken him to in like this point in his career and being good still? Who would y'all liken him to? Is he like a Phillip Rivers? Is he or
Oh, Brett
he's
Favre.
got to be, or is he a prime Matthew Stafford?
Oh,
Like
Minnesota Brett Favre.
Minnesota
I
Brett
don't
Favre.
know.
Minnesota Brett Favre is a good bet. I'd also look at maybe like this might be going a
Minnesota
little bit
Brett
farther,
Favre.
but I would look at maybe like the last year, second to last year, Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. I'm gonna go that route. Like you can start to see a little bit of a decline, but he still got it, still can zing it, still can do what he needs to do.
I say
Not very mobile,
I
something like
say
that.
I say Vikings Brett Favre. Matthew Stafford
That's it.
still a really good player.
I wouldn't argue either one of those. No,
Yeah. Next up, we got is the Cardinals. 2-1 Cardinals, the NFC West, the only division with all winning records right now.
sell that team, sell
Bruh.
everything about them.
Before
The
the
whole
season,
NFC West is winning. They're the only conference with all winning records right now.
You can go.
before the season started, I'd have told you that Kyler Murray probably wouldn't be on that team this year. Before the season started, let alone after. Like that team is the picture perfect example of mediocrity.
They got a winning record though. So
They also played probably the two worst teams in the league to get that winning record.
hey, Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know what's up with his
No, no,
confidence
no.
right
Stop
now.
that. Stop that. I'm gonna stop that right there.
No,
I
no.
want him to have a 6'4" to 6'7" quarterback that can see him down the field.
No,
That's
he
what I would
gotta
like.
catch it. I don't hit that ball hit
That's
him in the
fine.
chest.
That's fine.
He gotta
That's
catch it.
fine.
He should call
Maybe
that
the
ball.
angles
That's
is
a
weird.
touchdown.
Maybe
That's a
the angles
touchdown.
is weird when it comes from somebody that's 5'6",
That's a
bro.
touchdown.
Nobody 5'6" ever threw the ball to me, so I don't know what that looked like. But that might be weird.
He still
Okay,
run
and
like a little
especially if you're
kid though.
6'4", 6'3", that might be weird. You don't know how to
No, you catch that ball. That ball hit you in your
Nope,
chin.
you got to catch the ball. I get that.
You get
Kyler
paid.
Murray's not the answer. He is selling tickets. Period. That's it. That's all he's doing for the Cardinals. He's doing explosive plays a couple times a game. He's not doing at the Michael Vick level. No, not at all. Just being that exciting, but he does some wild.
He ran like a little kid that like took something and stole and then ran
He's
off.
a faster version of Doug Flutie. That's all, man.
You
Faster
ever
Doug
seen a little
Flutie,
kid?
more talented, more arm talent.
Have you ever seen a little kid run with like they get some scissors or something? They run off. That's how Kyler Murray really run.
Yeah,
He ran like this. It's so funny. I love it. I think Kyler Murray, all right. I still selling the Cardinals though, because like I said, Marvin Harrison Jr. got to figure it out because them he done dropped. He
I'm
done
not
dropped
putting
like
that
2
on him. I'm not
touchdowns.
putting that on
You
that
can't
wide
drop
receiver,
two. You
man.
can't drop 2 touchdowns. You
Yeah, I
can't do it.
can.
That's the second time. Buying or selling? JJ McCarthy's maybe it's Minnesota Vikings. 2-1, baby.
I'm
I'm not
selling them.
selling them.
I'm
I'm not
selling them.
selling. I'm buying them.
Oh
Like
no. Ooh, let's go.
What?
Uniqo can go first.
I'm selling. I'm selling JJ McCarthy for this reason and this reason alone. I might be a Buckeye fan, but also the eye test says that he does not pass that eye test. He really doesn't for me. So if you're saying that, man, Justin Jefferson about to have a long season, that's where I'm at with the Vikings. I'm selling them.
Reason I'm buying them is because, in my honest opinion, I have to ask the media that are selling anything. What did y'all expect? Like JJ McCarthy, this is his first real season playing in the NFL. He only played the preseason last season, got hurt. So this is his first time touching real NFL turf games, like not preseason games. What do y'all expect? Like he has to at least get through the rookie level of a year to see what you can really make of him. I don't, and then he didn't even have much from college. Like he's young. I don't expect him to do amazing. I expect you to be a rookie. And in that instance, the people that's like, oh, the Vikings get double-digit wins, whatever, it won't be because of him. Like, I just expect you to be a rookie. And if I do that, I have grace. Because I have grace, I expect you to look bad at times. And so therefore, I'm still buying it because it's like I didn't expect much from them, to be fair.
You thought he was a good quarterback in Michigan? Like he was like that guy? Like he's
No, I thought he was. I thought he didn't have much in Michigan. Like he had a good squad around him in Michigan, but he didn't like. I didn't need much
Receiver,
from him in Michigan. And
receiver
then
wise,
coming to elite now, you also have a stacked team around you, but you're wet behind the ears. You're young, you're fresh, bro. Man just played in his second game in NFL. His second real NFL game, not preseason. Second real NFL game. Not to mention he's coming off of an injury, so he has to recover his body to come off injury to play NFL time. And you're a rookie. What do
can
y'all
you watch? Can
like?
you watch? But did he get a year of watching?
Yeah, you're watching.
You know what I mean?
Everybody's not Jordan Love. Everybody's not, Jaden Daniels to come in the league smoking. Majority of rookies look like rookies. So I don't expect much.
and the second year, some of them first year that look amazing. Their first year, we're gonna
Oh,
talk
we'll
about
get
that.
there.
We're gonna get there. And last but not least, America's team. We started and get it. America's team starting. The New England Patriots, who are 2-1. Are we buying or selling?
You got to think about that division first. Monray and Zelmae both. Think about that division. What you got going, you might look better than you actually are. What y'all
See,
think?
it comes down to my expectations. I know a lot of people in the offseason were big on the Patriots, Drake May taking this big leap and everything. Man, I'm selling it. And I'm selling it because, like, I got a little bit of hype. Like, okay, maybe the Patriots will do a little bit better than what people expect. But I was never of this mindset they're going to be, all right, this might be a playoff team now. I'm like, why? Like, none of the people that the Patriots got in the offseason were groundbreaking people. Their biggest acquisition was a 31-year-old wide receiver coming off ACL injury. Like, I did not expect, and I don't know what people were thinking. It was, okay, the Patriots going to be this playoff team. They finna make leaps and bounds.
Who had
What?
expectations for the Patriots? I haven't had any expectations for the Patriots even even before Mac Jones. After Tom Brady left, who had real expectations for the Patriots? I didn't.
Belichick
Like,
was the
even if Drake May shot off and actually had a real second-year leap, realistically, that team still wouldn't do much. They'd be lucky to make the playoffs. Nobody, of course, they weren't going to beat the Bills, so they were going to automatically be in a wild card. And it's just like, and that's if they made it. And all the team that's in it, no, I just didn't understand. I'm selling them. Like, look, they'll have a year, and they may find their footing to be solid, but I don't think they're just going to be playoff bound. Like 10 against you in, I don't see this Patriot team getting 10 wins. I have to be real with you.
And I just want to throw the name
He
out
said
there.
buying New England.
Hey, listen, I want you to no. Who would you used to buy Bill Belichick and
Yeah, Drake May. Come on now, Drake May ain't the problem of the team. Team's
you buy
problem is
Bill
just they don't
Belichick
really
and a
have much to work
quarterback.
with. They don't have much to work with. That's the team's problem.
But we got some statements to be made now after we done moved on from the team edition. We got buy or sell. This is gonna be interesting, Mr. Hicks. Ravens can't beat good teams. Buy
Is that what it is?
Monray.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. You can hate me all you want. I am buying it. To everybody that's like Lamar Jackson, second best quarterback, all this kind of stuff, I am buying it. Want to know why? Because history dictates, until they change said history, that they can't beat good teams. They couldn't beat the Bills in the playoffs. Why? Could they choke? They couldn't beat the Bills in the first game of the season. Why? Because they choked. They couldn't beat the Lions. Why? Because they choked. Like, you can put it on Derrick Henry. You can put it on Lamar Jackson also. You can put it on Lamar Jackson interception. You can put it whatever you want to put it on. Like, the fact that you can put it on the coaching, the fact that they can run the ball, that's their identity. You can put it on the defense that fails to stop people in the fourth quarter of games. Pick your poison. No matter what does this all spell to you? The picture says the Ravens choke under pressure, that they can't beat the best teams in the league for whatever reason. People want to, we have a lot of stock put in on this Chiefs game next week. The Ravens ain't beat the Chiefs in 3 years. They have not beaten the Chiefs in 3 years. Not in the playoffs, not in the regular season. So therefore,
out of bounds is crazy.
So there is a lot of stake put on that game next week. Not only because their record is 1-2, but because they have to change this stigma that this statement says. So right now, the statement rings true. I buy the statement right now until they prove me otherwise.
The fact that it's always, and the fact you cannot really blame Lamar Jackson because likely his toe being out of bounds is not his fault. Mark Andrews dropping the ball is not his fault. You're like, what
we say that? No, but see, we say that, but some of the stuff you can't blame on him. He's not blameless.
That's
like the fact that he also had in Monday night's game. It was his fault too. To look at it in the first half of the playoff game against the Bills, he had a bad pick. He's not blameless. And I hate it when people do it. Now, is he majority of the blame? No, he's not majority of the blame. No. Is he a part of the blame? Yeah, he's part of the blame. But it's the whole team. Whole team is the problem. He gets the blame too.
I like how we're keeping it as the Ravens, because that's how it needs to be. Keep it as the Ravens as a team. I don't want to break it down all the way to all the personnel. Now, if I got to break down a part of the team, I will say defense 100%, because how are you the one offense in that NFL, but you're losing? It's because the other team is scoring more points than you. Y'all scoring 37 a game, and everybody's scoring more than you. That's a problem. Also, it's weird. This Derrick Henry thing, this thing is very, very weird. I expect for a scrambling quarterback to sometimes put a ball, especially when your offensive line is letting him get there. Like, man, he's been making plays under duress, man. And he's been manipulating how the defensive line gives him a rush. He's been doing all that. I watched that whole game last night. I was like, man, he was manipulating the whole thing. It was just the problem is
that is another problem.
You talking about remember how we used to say Peyton Manning got people paid like Austin, and even though he got him hurt too, but I'm saying like Lamar Jackson can work towards getting people paid because Bateman's scoring. I don't think he'd do that with other quarterbacks. He's buying time and throwing balls. I'm going to say as a team, the Ravens can't beat good teams. I'm not going to throw Lamar Jackson in that conversation right now. I'm just saying that team got a lot to think about, and they got looks like 14 more weeks to do it.
As Mr. Hicks say, are you serious? You got to buy it. The evidence. How you gonna argue with evidence?
I mean, I feel you, but unfortunately, right now, until they show they can beat good teams, and I'm like I said, Lamar is in there. He's mostly not the problem. Like, yeah, the offensive line didn't protect him last night, but he's a part of it. Like, you on the team and you have at least a small piece of that pie. Like, hey, you shouldn't go, 3 innings without scoring a point. Like, yeah, some of the offensive line, some of them like, okay, you got to do better. I get it. So he's not you want to give him probably maybe 10, 20%, but just, yeah, it's not good.
I'm loving these new websites that they have out now where we can watch every single snap. So we can see exactly. I like these websites nowadays because we can actually break them down. We can even do it better than people like Marcellus Wiley and Stephen A. Smith now, because we can actually watch like each drop back. Okay, he was open over here. What was your read and what was you? We can do that now as people that know the concept of football. You don't even got to be a football player. Just know the concept, and you understand why people may have made mistakes and they didn't. Shout out to Miss Irsay, the new CEO of the Colts.
Also, I ain't gonna hold you. That secondary look. Whew.
So, but next one, buying or selling.
Marcus Peters is looking crazy out there.
Of the Packers.
I can't. I gotta sell that. I'm
not gonna lie. I don't think he's.
I gotta sell that.
I don't think he's bad, but he is the weak link in their team because everything else is awesome.
So the defense.
Go first. Yeah.
No. I'm good. Talk about it. I don't have a soliloquy. I don't think
every position outside of quarterback and receiver is amazing on that team. And you can say all receiver ain't amazing because Reed got his collarbone broke because Jordan Love threw a weird ball. But other than that, somehow Matthew Golden just goes out of bounds randomly when he had a touchdown when they was up 10-0. I'm like, why did you go out of bounds as a touchdown, sir?
But
Why are
there's
you
a
out of
whole
bounds?
TikTok.
He's a rookie, so I don't put the rookie that much on him because he might not be used to being open in the NFL. So he might think people faster. But I'm like, you was open, dog. Just run straight. Somebody arguing, but I'm like, that dude is 5 yards in, bro. You can stop and go. It'll not drag you 5 yards. But I have to do it, not because he's bad, but because everything else is so good besides him and his receiver. Josh Jacobs ain't nobody blaming Josh Jacobs on that team.
No.
But what
I'm
happens
going
when
to-
The offensive line, he does
if
not
your
get
offensive
that pressure on him either.
if your offensive linemen tell you to run, Jordan, run.
Yo, by the way,
I'm going to say
Myles Garrett was on him.
Jordan, run.
I'm going to say
That's crazy.
and I think this is tough because I want to put this more on like the entire offense is their weak link. Like, is Jordan Love probably the weakest of that? Probably, yeah. But I look at their whole offense. Like Josh Jacobs, no, we're not blaming Josh Jacobs. The run game also hasn't been amazing in the game. Like I think he's averaging like less than 4 yards to carry. So the run game hasn't been amazing. His receivers, like I said, nobody's really afraid of his receivers. You have Matthew Golden, Jordan Reed, who got hurt, Tucker Kraft, who I like as a young tight end, Dontavian Wicks. Like none of their wide receivers are really just like, ha, one, amazing. It's like, no, y'all all right. And it's just, so it's like the whole offense, I think, is their weak link as a whole. But do they have pieces on there? Yeah. Now, so do I think Jordan Love is the weakest link? Look, to be fair, he probably is because you can make the wide receivers work. But I think I would, yeah, I'd have to buy this. Right now, I'd have to buy it because you can make the receivers work. But if he plays the way that he played last night in the playoffs, they will get bounced out. They will immediately get bounced out. There'll be a second round exit. And, you got to play better. Like he's paid like a quarterback to do better. Like he has his contract already. Unfairly a little bit, but he has his contract. He can't do that. You can't go up and only score 10 points when your defense is only giving up 10 a game on average. Like you can't do that.
That defense is flying.
Like on average, they're giving up like 10 points a game. Like you cannot go out there and lay an egg when your defense is literally stopping the enemy team.
And they ain't playing scrubs off beside the Browns, but they ain't really playing scrubs. The Lions done showed y'all when I ain't playing that defense, we light up that scoreboard.
Like the Lions, they gave up 6. Who they played the second game?
The Vikings. No,
the Lions, they gave up 6. Wait, who they played the second game?
Let's see, who did they play the second game? They played. I don't want to see the old game. I need to see the game before.
It was the.
Oh yeah, they played the Commanders. So the Lions, they gave up 6. The Commanders, they gave up what 13,
16,
and one of them was garbage.
That didn't count basically.
And so that was pretty much garbage time even for that. So they gave like 13 points to Commanders, 6 points to the Lions, 13 points to the Browns.
And that's because they blocked the kick and just kicked the field goal.
You cannot lay an egg and not score that many points. Like so, yeah, he got to do better. I'd buy this right now. Like you have to do better. You have to. I don't think you're the total weak link. I think the entire weak link is the offense as a whole, but you have to do better.
And I would tell people when the Browns don't play like the top 3 quarterbacks, their defense is amazing. But I don't know when they play Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes, they get scared. But Myles Garrett a dog, so
I'll tell you this, and then this matchup they got next week. Both of these teams need this to get off fraud lot, to either get on fraud watch or to get off of it. One of these two, you got Cowboys versus Packers next Sunday.
One team is actually good, really good, and the other team is.
I'm just saying somebody has an opportunity next Sunday night.
I mean, Jordan Love, the remedy to Jordan Love is coming up. Like this is the remedy. This will fix all your problems. You got.
I like that. You're right. You got
Elvis as a quarterback. The doctor prescribed to Dallas Cowboys secondary.
Man, you got some shaky confidence. Just play the Cowboys.
Play the Cowboys. Russell Wilson, they talking about putting Jackson Dart in. Play the Cowboys. 450 yards. Caleb Williams, they said you might get bitched for Bajent. Throw 4 touchdowns. Cowboys is your remedy. Jordan Love, you're struggling. Cowboys the remedy. Have y'all noticed every quarterback they talking about benching or playing bad play the Cowboys the next week?
I'm excited to actually see how that folds out because that will be the funniest take of all week, bro.
So
if that come out to be like Cowboys are the
he just
remedy
throw
for your
5
quarterback
touchdowns next week.
problems.
Next up, probably the easiest buy for me because looking at this division is awful. The Colts will win the AFC South.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
Listen, you got 2-3 teams.
Sorry.
Now y'all might hate me. I'm selling this right now.
That's the only reason. Not because they're good.
For who?
I don't know who. We can move on after who.
Well, no, the reason being is because I think next week, is it next week's or the week after game? Oh, because the only little team that I think may take it from them is the Jaguars. Out all due respect, they're the only two teams. Because out of that, the Colts, when we look at strength of schedule, they edged out the Broncos because Bo Nix played a horrible interception at the end of the game. They edged out the Broncos by a point. Other than that, they played scrubs. They played the Titans and they played the Dolphins. So, like, they haven't played anybody worth anything other than the Broncos that they barely won. And we're still evaluating who we think the Broncos are.
That's what
other than that, so, like, strength of schedule, that's going to determine it for me. Like, if they beat the Jaguars, then, yeah, I think they get the South. If they don't beat the Jaguars, then it's up in the air for who can take it. Other than that, the other two are already basically done. We ain't worry about that.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious at this point. After you made that point, that made me think about this. How are the Colts not one offense in the league? Because I'm seeing
they play screw.
I'm seeing some high scoring games here.
You played screw.
You gotta be overall too. You also gotta do yardage.
I'm seeing 33. I'm seeing 33 points. I'm seeing 29 points.
Because you played the Dolphins, which nobody's gonna give you credit for. You played the Titans, which also nobody's gonna give you credit for. And then the Broncos game is the one they are gonna get credit for that one. But the problem is now we're trying to evaluate what the Broncos actually are, and the Broncos gave that game away. So offensively, they do look good, but it's just how much credit do you give when you play bad teams? Okay. It's almost like you played 3 Giants games, and it's like, okay, we really can't take that super seriously until they play somebody concrete. That's the only problem. I think with offense.
So who's their next concrete one from off the strength of schedule? I'm seeing the Colts play the Rams next week.
That's the one.
That's what they're playing AFC West.
But if they play the Rams and they look good, then nobody will doubt them anymore. I'm just saying, like, when we're talking about winning their division, I was talking about between them and the Jaguars, and the main two. Because the Jaguars also have a pretty well going schedule. And to be fair, the Jaguars should be 3-0. They just gave away a game to Jake Browning.
She got Jake Brown. Next up, by the way, I'm like I said, easiest buy for me. By the way, this is a buy for me too. The Eagles are the best team in the NFL. We the champs, baby. To beat the champs, you gotta beat the champs, and they ain't beat the champs yet.
I won't say the most dominant. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I don't know if I can buy or sell. They're not the most dominant. If you win it ugly because that's it. That's where I'm at on that.
Unfortunately, I have to buy it right now.
With the W.
I'm trying to figure out ways not to, but for right now, I have to buy it. I have to buy it just because they have 3 good wins. They won it 3 different ways, and they've shown that their offense can click when it needs to on certain points. Like, so I don't really have a knock against them, unfortunately, to say they're not the best team currently in it.
Passing yards.
I like that you're saying team. I like the team thing you're saying because that's what it take on this type of thing. Like
got negative 2 passing yards. We end with 226 when we need it.
Like to me, like, do I think the Rams gave away the game? Yeah, but like they showed that they can win a lot of different ways. Like, you beat the Cowboys, but it was the first game of the season. You're missing Jalen Carter, who for some stupidity he decided to give that game away. I mean, he decided not to play that game, so they were able to run on you. But you won that game. You beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead, in a Super Bowl rematch immediately the next week. You won that in the ugly way. Then you made a comeback and beat the Rams, who are also the only team that was able to challenge you on your Super Bowl run last year. I don't really have a way to just say they've beaten 3, at least 2 quality teams in adverse conditions and showed dominance in the times where they were able to beat them. I don't have a knock against it. I don't have no way to argue against none of it. Can they throw the ball? They can throw the ball. Can they run the ball? They can run the ball. Can they defend? They can play defense. I don't have a way to defeat. Can they do special teams? They blocked 2 freaking field goals to win the game on Sunday. Like, I don't have a knock against them right now. I just don't. And I hate it because I'm like, dang, I really want to say other team, but I don't have a knock against them. I just can't feel them.
All that magic that the Chiefs had, we took that shit.
Like, I don't want Zelmae to sit here and glaze like this, but I don't have a way to combat what he's saying right now.
We took
like I don't have a way to combat that.
Hey, Monray, how did the Chiefs used to win last year? They blocked the
kick.
They missed the kick.
Ugly ways.
Guess who blocking the kick this year? The champs.
Oh,
ugly ways.
I just don't have a way to argue against that. They won 3 different ugly ways in 3 relatively difficult games. I ain't got no way against it right now.
Get AJ Brown the ball. All right, we got y'all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's in a sense, that's the difference between, and I don't know if this is a buy or sell topic about the Colts or not. I mean, we just talked about it, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, it's like I know I can score 29 or more points at this point, and you should usually win an NFL game like that. Like, that's a dominant performance. You know what I'm saying?
We can win score 10. We can win. We score 30.
And that's also great team dynamic that can swing in a game, because sometimes it can be, hey, their offense cannot move on us at all. I just need you to make a play. Can you get us to the 40-yard line? Just so we can get an opportunity to kick. And we gonna keep it 10-13. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how football is like that, man. So, you can look dominant or you can squeak it out. That's tough with the Eagles. You can't tell right now.
We got a few more topics we're gonna try to go.
Yes, sir, Mr. Hicks. Very much aware of that. Very much aware of that.
True.
The sad truth.
We got another topic.
Shout out to Marcus Peters showing his age at this point, but very fast.
Are the best team in AFC quickly.
No. Selling that. Now, 3 undefeated teams are Colts, Chargers.
I'm selling because it's a guy named Josh Allen.
Bills.
Josh Allen that I'm not gonna put them up ahead of yet, because Justin Herbert be trying to get games away. If Geno didn't give it back to him, he would have lost that game to the Raiders.
Like, to me, this is a loaded statement, because if I go off of solely this year,
just the record,
I can say that.
Give it away.
If I go solely this year, I can say that. If I go off of history, I can't say that. History dictates Josh Allen. I mean, history dictates Josh Allen's far better. He's better in clutch situations, and the Chargers as a whole botch up stuff. Justin Herbert gives away games, stuff like that. This year does not say that. This year, they've beaten every team in their division for the first 3 games, including the Kansas City Chiefs, which they smoked them. Now, did they smoke them because also Xavier Worley went out the game? Yes. But they also beat the Kansas City Chiefs. They beat the other 2 people. So they have a stranglehold on their division already. If I'm solely looking at this year, that they have a point to be able to say that, because I can't say the Ravens. I can say the Bills, but I can also say the Bills have played 2 scrub games and 1 hard one. And and the Colts, I'd say the same thing. They played 1 hard game, 2 scrub teams. So if I look solely at this year, this can be a true statement. But because I look at history, I'm gonna sell it right now. I want to go with this, but history dictates I can't trust them going forward. But this is a quality statement. It's not crazy to say right now.
I got them second, but the Bills won.
I want to say this, I really do, but like I don't trust Justin Herbert. I just really don't. Not yet. I just 2 playoff runs just made me not want to trust Justin
Josh
Herbert.
Allen they won and they praying the Chiefs don't make the playoff.
I say this is a fine statement. I just don't want to. I don't want to buy it yet. I look at this and this is good, but I don't want.
Yeah, that's.
You know what, blanket? I'm buying it.
It's Josh Allen year, bro. And
I'm buying it.
Praying that Patrick Mahomes do not.
I'm buying it based on the truth that I told myself when I made my list and stuff. I'm buying this statement. I don't like it, but currently, right now, it's hard to say they don't look like the best team in the AFC.
I got the best. Uniqo, you got Bills or Chargers, best team, or Colts.
Based off of my NFL power rankings, I'm gonna have to because there's 7 undefeated teams right now, or I'm sorry, 6 undefeated teams right now, and from the AFC there's 3, and I'm gonna go with, out of those, I'm gonna have to go with history. I'm going with the Bills right now.
That's fair. Next up, buy or sell. The Cardinals will be in rebuild mode after the season.
Buy. Take my money.
Oh, yeah.
Uniqo already kind of said that.
Oh, yeah. It's a wrap. Murray getting traded. Head coach getting fired. Offensive coordinator probably getting fired. James Conner might get dropped off now that he got another season-ending injury. It's a wrap. They 2-1 right now. They may not win another game for like 6 weeks, but it's over with. They're gonna be in the quarterback market and everything else after this.
Marvin Harrison Jr. got to figure it out. That's the only reason I'm saying, because I thought he would be better than he is right now. Man,
I just don't see it. I don't see this team going far. I just don't.
But yeah, I'm buying that they will be in rebuild mode. The Steelers, Mr. Tomlin doesn't miss the playoffs. Will he make it this year though? They are 2-1. I'm a bad. Listen, Mike Tomlin.
I'm bad
Mike
right now.
To make the playoff, they might be a first round exit every year for the rest of his life, but he gonna make the playoff no matter who on that team.
I buy it just because the defense looked like it turned around a bit, because the defense was mainly the reason why they won last game. It wasn't because of the offense. So the defense making the turnaround, offense being halfway decent. Yeah, they can slide in the 7th spot. They ain't gonna go nowhere, but yeah, they can slide in.
Yeah. Uniqo, got any thoughts on this? Or you? I don't know if you're going that. Well, if he ain't here, we'll move on. The Bengals should trade for a quarterback. Buyer said, "Buy. They need something. Burrow ain't coming back for 3. Jameis Winston out there, and he ain't playing. So you got Jameis. Browning is not it. You give Jameis them 2 receivers, you gonna have a fun season. Y'all might not win, but it's gonna be fun to watch."
Well, in my honest opinion, you should sell these. Sell. Tank the year. Get a high first round draft pick, trade it for multiple other lower picks, and rebuild your team. Like let's say they trade for Jameis Winston, Kirk Cousins, some serviceable quarterback, and they manage to scrape out 5 out of, let's see, we got another 15 games in the season. They got 14 because they need a bye week. They scrape out 6 wins. I'm being fair. I'm being nice. Let's say scrape out 6 wins and they end up 8-9, 9-8, and miss the playoffs again. What was the point of it? Like, there's no point in this. Your defense is surprisingly meh. Like, it was meh at least before you got shellacked by the freaking Vikings. But prior to that, your defense was actually being serviceable. But your defense is serviceable at best. Your offense ain't going to be the same because they haven't had a good run game. And, whatever quarterback you get is going to take time to gel with the 2 wide receivers. And the offensive line is still trash. So whatever quarterback you get is going to be in jeopardy, going to be running for his life. You still may not get to the playoffs. And even if you get to the playoffs, you have to hope Joe Burrow comes back for a miracle Super Bowl run, which, is more leaning on the likelihood that may not happen. Why? What is the point of this? Sell this. Just tank the year. You can run Jake Browning out there for the entire year. Who cares? You can get some other random quarterback to be a backup for him. But tank the year. Get a top 10 first round draft pick. Trade it for lower picks, if able, or whatever case may be, and actually rebuild your offensive line and team. You signed your 2 wide receivers. They're not going anywhere. Chase Brown ain't going anywhere for right now. Build your offensive line. Like, trade, get pieces. Like, trying to fight for this season, which is already lost, was just a fruitless endeavor. Like, don't do this. Please. Just run Jake Browning out there and, whoever else, and just go and get your, what we expect. Get your 5-13, get your 5-12 record. Be in the first round with the draft pick and use that pick to get a bunch of other picks and get some stuff to actually rebuild your squad and your offensive line. So you guys should have a good team going forward. Don't do this. Please don't do this.
I just want to be entertained.
There's 31 other teams in the NFL that you can be entertained with. This ain't got to be one of them.
Uniqo, real quick. Bengals, should they trade for a quarterback? Buyer said.
No.
Okay, next up, CJ Stroud. Buyer sell should demand a trade.
Look, y'all gonna hate me.
No.
I'm gonna sell it because I don't know.
I'm buying it. I'm buying it.
Where are you going?
I'm buying it. Like, I'm sorry. Barring you go to the Cincinnati Bengals, which is not going to happen, dang near any other organization at least got a better offensive line than what you got now. Dang near any other one do. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there's plenty of other organizations you can go to that just will do you better than what the Texans have done in the last 2 years, this year and last year. Like, they just tanked on their offensive line and just pretty much gave up on everything. Like, they will be like, go somewhere. because they're already like afraid that CJ Stroud now isn't, the player that we thought it was rookie year because he's been, shellacked. We saw what happened that Andrew Luck could happen again. You keep on getting sacked and beat down. You saw what just happened to Burrow. Burrow got hurt. He out for the year. Stroud ain't had none of that kind of stuff happen, but he's getting dang near abused and ran around behind his offensive line for the same reason. Please, I would say yes. Get the heck out of Houston. You forgot what happened. Deshaun Watson also requested a trade from Houston. Why? Because they weren't doing what they needed to do for his team. He was also talented at that point. And you saw, and now we ain't talking about
he stopped paying for his
valid.
Please, I would say yes.
There was
hey, no, we ain't gonna.
I would have kept them. I would have kept them.
The owner might have stopped paying for his massages too. So,
like, I would say, bro, I would be secretly calling Mike Tomlin and be like, "Hey, yo, what we got to do to orchestrate a secret agreement of a trade behind the scenes, bro? Like, get me out of please, somebody get me out of here. Because the way they going, bro, they gonna be number 1 draft pick with the top 5 defense in the league. No, that can't work. Like, no matter how it looks, at the end of this season, somebody gonna go. Either the head coach, general manager, quarterback. Pick your poison.
Uniqo, you buying or selling?
I'm buying that he should demand a trade, but he's not going to get one. That's not how this works. This is not the NBA. How can you sit up here and be like, no, get me out of here? I just ain't
it worked for Michael.
He pretended he kind of didn't want to.
It worked for Michael who?
Micah.
Oh, Michael?
It worked for Michael Parsons.
Well, everybody ain't. We're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about that certain man.
That give you something to think about. But in a sense, football at this level, you don't get that. You don't get that kind of cachet where you can be an NBA player who, without the helmet, go on about your business and say, hey, man, I don't want to play for this team. These people suck. This organization is trash. They got to get rid of you. They got to. That's what they do in the NBA because they got to. It's only 12 guys. But 15, if you will. But when the NFL is 52, 53, it's 53 guys, period.
Well, I'm going to tell you this way. I'm going to give you one more thing. CJ Stroud still on his rookie contract. He can leave.
He can leave.
He ain't signed no extension or nothing. That man can leave.
When?
So if I'm CJ Stroud, 3rd year done, and they ain't made no change or nothing, bro, get me up out of here. Just go ahead and get me up out. Because this is by the time y'all start talking about extensions anyway. Y'all ain't gonna get me up out of here. Just no. You could demand a trade and be done with this.
So did you do enough to try and command a good contract, or you just trying to get a job?
He don't get extended no matter where he goes to.
But you getting a job?
He getting extended no matter where he goes to.
You think he's shown that much? I like him, but I'm saying he's shown that much that like a lot of teams are gonna be like, all right, we just gonna roll the dice.
It gonna have to be somebody like it ain't that many teams out there. It gonna have to be like.
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to figure it
out.
It
ain't that many options. But it have to be like the Steelers or something.
Like it's plenty of teams. I ain't saying like 30 teams, but it's plenty of teams that he could go to that just sign him to the extension because he's already shown that he can be good and he's been ran around the ringer with lack of an offensive production on the offensive side of the ball. Yeah, there's plenty of teams that'll take him even after this year.
That are better than
you know where I'm going? Hey, Falcons. I know y'all looking for somebody.
I don't know. I think they're gonna be kind of.
They sold on Phoenix. Pause.
I think they won't. Phoenix wins.
They sold on him.
Final. Buying or selling, the 49ers will win their division.
That's tough. That's tough. We got Seahawks there too.
I'm selling because I got the Rams. So I'm selling. I'm selling because the Rams.
And the 49ers are undefeated away. So they winning away games.
I'm going to sell it because, unfortunately, I just don't think the team is going to be able to hold up. Like, the injury bug.
That nigga, ain't he? When you go to another situation.
I just don't think the team is going to hold up. I don't think offensively they may hold up. I'm talking about just for the division. Not talking about making playoffs from there. Because they have an easy schedule. They have a really light schedule. But the injury bug has already attacked them. Like, we've already had that quarterback had to miss a week, but they were able to make it through that. Jawan Jennings missed the start of the season, but they've been able to make it through that. Joey
Mac
Joey Bosa is gone for the year.
Yeah.
So one of their
Mac
biggest
gone.
defense pieces is already gone. He gone for the year. So their defense is gonna take a hit. I just don't know if they're gonna be able to just hold up this enough to win their division over the Rams, who I think the Rams are just good. So if I think like Rams beat them twice and they just fall apart a little bit, I think they might make it across the finish line. But I don't think they're gonna be able to hold up for their division. I just don't think so.
Uniqo.
I mean, this is actually a really, really like good question because just that division is 49ers, it's the Seahawks, is give me my other two, Rams and
49ers, Seahawks, Rams,
Cardinals.
and Cardinals.
All got
Okay,
winning
and the
record.
Cardinals.
Actually, a pretty rough
I don't
division.
trust none of them. I don't trust none of them except for the Rams, and so I would agree with you on that. But at the same time, man, it's something about Shanahan bringing the team together to do what he does, man. Right now, I'm gonna ride with it. I'm gonna ride with the 49ers right now in this particular situation. So I am buying for now the 49ers, especially with a Mac Jones on playing in California instead of New England, because I would hate to play in the Northeast. I hate it. I played in Rhode Island before. No, thank you.